But yeah, where do we begin? How do we describe this show?
I haven't told my story
Oh
yet.
yeah, tell them your experience.
All right. Ironically enough, I discovered Slayers through Sonic the Hedgehog. I bought the ADV dub of Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, and it comes with all those previews for other animes. It had stuff on there like Burn Up W. It had the Sakura Wars Tekken anime stuff on there, and it had this thing called Slayer. And I went, okay, let's have a look at this. And when I started watching it, okay, there's this girl who reminds me of China from WWE, and this dorky little ginger-haired psych. I thought Lena was the sidekick at first. I was like, oh, so this is the story of some busty woman and some dorky sidekick. And I thought they sounded like surfer chicks at first. But when you actually watch, I remember watching it for the first time, and it's like, wait, she's the sidekick? What? Okay. And it had that awesome soundtrack to it as well on the trailer for it.
Oh yeah. What trailer was it? What was the first thing you saw?
It was
the movie.
It was the movie with the woman they fight, Joy Rock.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Slayers the Motion Picture, aka Slayers Perfect.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that, and because I honestly thought it was going to be like, and that's what I kind of liked about it. It threw me off. Like, okay, this is what you thought it was. Well, it's not. So enjoy. And that's what I thought was really cool about it. Because normally when you see a trailer, you're like, oh, okay, so he's the main guy, he's the side character. But when you watch it, it really throws you for a couple of seconds.
And then any other experiences, like how you got to a TV series or anything like that?
Well, we did some research on the internet, research on the internet, and there was this TV series, and I kind of feel like I had a Satan moment with it, because it's like, here's one line of shows about this character that stars her in a particular scenario, yet this other one has no relation to the other, and I'm like, what the fuck? So where's Naga in any of these episodes, So that was kind of cool. There's kind of two different series going on at the same time.
Yeah, it is interesting to see like Lena paired up with like a different ally. I wish they would do that with different shows. I mean, you do get new people accompanying them, accompanying the traditional Lena and gang, which is Lena, Gary, Zella, and Amelia. And season 2, Martina would show up from time to time.
Oh, there was the other one as well, that purple-haired girl, Ziphiel, is it?
Yeah, Sylphia, and she would show up at the end of the first and second season. But then she I remember her saying that she wanted to team up with Lena and be on her little quest or whatever. But then she never showed up at all in the third season. I was like, what happened? Did she just get bored? Did she die? What?
Oh, I remember one thing. There was this moment in season 1 of Slayers where this woman who looks like Naga walks by them. You never see her face, but she still has a brief cameo, I guess.
Yeah, did you see Amelia's reaction?
Yeah, because there's that rumor that apparently they're sisters.
Yeah, apparently. I think the creator confirmed it.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're sisters if you see the clues. There's even more subtle ones. Remember what in Amelia's debut episode, she says she looks at Gary and then she assumes he's a pet shop owner at first.
Do you work in a pet shop?
It's like, why would you think I would work at a pet shop? And she says you should never judge a book by its cover.
Oh, God.
Well, in Slayers the Motion Picture, after Lena beats up those 3 bandits, and early on in the movie, she's at the beach side, and those 3 bandits come back with bandages and sticks and saying, "Oh, we got a good ally on our side," and then Naga shows up, and Lena's like, "Whatever, fireball." Burns her and it's like, how could you be working for bandits? And it's like, wait, and Naga goes, wait, they're bandits? It's like, can't you just tell by looking at them? And Naga says the same thing Amelia said.
You shouldn't judge a book
by its cover. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And I think the only time they've ever actually met up before was actually in the Japanese video games. I don't think they ever got a Western release though.
No, none of them did. I did play the Super NES, a translated emulation of the Super NES Slayers RPG, and it plays like a shorter version of Dragon Quest.
Ah.
It was actually fun, but that's because I'm a fucking Slayers fan.
Fair enough. It's just like, I mean, that's all that's left they have to do, apart from the whole Naga meets everybody and the whole subplot with Lena's sister.
Oh yeah.
So all you really know, because they've had this running gag in season 3 whenever they bring up Lena's sister, she has she has a temper tantrum and she panics like mad.
Yeah, they mentioned it again in Slayers Revolution. In fact, the person that was after Lena for a while did use her sister as a way to like trick her to get turning herself into the law. And it almost fucking worked. Like she was having traumatic mental breakdowns.
I remember that, it's like in season 3, she reads this note, she reads it, buries herself in a pyramid, and starts crying like mad. And the letter just says, dear, like, shut up and do it, signed sis.
The only thing I know about Lena's sister is that I think she works as a waitress, and I think her name is Luna in verse.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I know outside that. They never really...
I think what it was, that Lena was selling pictures of her naked. And
yeah, I heard about that too, and she got pissed.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those subplots you want to see it go somewhere apart from the usual, okay, here's 10 episodes of Lena eating something.
In fact, the Slayers universe is actually so interesting and so broad that they should really do more things with it. Outside of Lena's journeys. I mean, you find out more about these generals of Shabernigdo, whatever, but I think you only see like 2 of them, Hellmaster Fabrizzo and Gav, who are both in the 2nd season.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting characters is Zelos. He is such a cocky bastard, and I love it.
I know, but his voice is annoying.
Which one? Because he had several, didn't he? He had the Central Park Media dub, and then he had the one from ADV, which kind of made him sound a bit effeminate.
And then Funimation decided to replace that voice actor altogether and made him sound a little more like the ADV dub, but more tolerable.
I like David Mu, I think his name is.
He's the voice of Sanji from the 4Kids One Piece dub.
Now that is a secret. Well, with a name like David Mu, you officially are branded with awesome. I don't care what anyone says.
All right.
Oh, Mr. Mu, can you perform some voices for us? Oh, okay.
4Kids hate mail from 4Kids haters coming in 5, 4, 3. Again, he was Sanji in One Piece.
I never saw it, so no harm done.
Well, he sounded really annoying, or he totally sounded off for me. He would always talk like this. Nami, you're my dreamsicle.
Oh, so he's Gareth then.
Okay. Well, let's actually try to describe this series, because we mentioned so many...
All right. Okay, I'll behave.
Well, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, there's like no character with no one main objective that they drag on for on and on and on.
Well, I think like each of them has this individual objective they want to do. But it keeps getting overshadowed by Lena herself. I mean, you've got, like, Zell wants to turn himself back to a normal person by finding the Claire Bible. Amelia wants to be, like, a supreme warrior of justice.
A Sailor Moon parody, basically.
Gowry just wants to protect Lena, and Lena just wants to steal stuff and eat.
I guess we'll just start by describing the characters with Lena. Lena Inverse is not really your typical heroic character whatsoever.
Yeah.
She
really goes against the typical conventions of her character type.
Yeah, she's also a bit of an asshole and a bitch, but I actually like that about her.
Yeah.
She will only whenever somebody wants Lena to like help her with a problem, she won't do it for free. She's not going to be like doing it like Superman, where he's like, oh my god, building's on fire, my children are in there, help me, help them. And it's like, okay, do it. When you tell the same thing with Lena, it's like, how much are you paying? Like 300 gold pieces? Okay, fine.
I remember I think she said in one of the OVAs, she just says, I believe in money.
Yeah! Which is the same beliefs I have.
Again, who doesn't believe that, you know?
She'll only like do the heroic good guy thing, like save the world, whatever, if the world is at completely like in danger, like if a fucking demon's out to wipe out all of existence, then she'll like be a good guy and try to stop it. But anything less than that, she's gonna have to pay.
I like it. Well, I think it's the first episode of Next. They're like, oh, you're trying to find this to help Zell? No, I'm trying to do it for me! God damn it, man. I mean, just...
In the first season, she kills off a huge mercenary bandit camp without any, effort, robs all their shit, and of course, she also has these typical what a white knight, a knight in shining armor beliefs that she's also into like pretty boys or whatever. And then she meets Gary. He almost fits that bill until he realizes that A, he's stupid, and B, Lena looks younger than she is.
Yeah. I mean, he's great, but unfortunately he has to talk.
He thought of...
What's a fiance? Is it a pickle?
Is it a pickle? Oh.
Are they salty in taste? I think you're the pickle around here.
Dude, I think his brain was worse than Slayer's Revolution. He couldn't recognize who Amelia and Zell were at first.
Wow. I'm surprised he's been hit on the head so many goddamn times by her. I'm surprised the boy ain't got brain damage.
Oh, yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you, yogurt brain? Want to taste? No, I don't! and like, it's just jokes like that, you don't really get it, but it's like, it's kind of funny.
Well, his stupidity is there for two reasons. One, comic relief, and second, to explain things about the Slayers universe to the audience. You explain it to this person, it's explained to the audience. So you'll know who Reza the Red Priest is. You'll know who Shabernigdo was, the 1,000-year demon war, or whatever it was called back then.
That was really interesting, that stuff. I wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, the overworld, which was in Slayer's Try.
Although, now that I think about it, I want to know what the Clone Wars were, but looking back at it now, maybe I shouldn't have learned too much stuff. It's like, hey Lena, what's the 1,000-year demon... on second floor, I'm having George Lucas flashbacks. Never mind, forget I asked.
Forget I asked. No
excuse. Was Shabernigdo a whining kid who killed his wife?
Damn.
No! God damn it, stop making this about George Lucas. Oh god, if George Lucas made Slayers...
Kill me now! I'm sorry.
Sorcery be about midichlorians, you just know it.
Then there's... Well, actually, I have a theory behind Gary's amazing stupidity. It may have something to do with the fact that Lena altered the timeline in Slayers the Motion Picture.
Yeah, because he's related to Rowdy.
Yeah, he's related to Rowdy, and you see Rowdy as a kid, he actually does look like a young Gary recolor with blue hair and shit.
And they have the same sword.
And they have the exact same sort of light. And I remember, like, watching Slayers the Motion Picture, I'm watching, Slayers the TV series. I'm like, oh, Gary Gabriev, oh, wow, where's his sword of light? Where does he have it hidden? Like, around, I believe it was like the 8th episode or what later, when they fight the first Mazaku or monster, depending on your culture, your translation taste, there's also some translation problems. There's also some different name discrepancies or whatever throughout the series when you translate to literature when ADV has the series. But he actually has his fucking lightsaber hidden under a real sword, which was badass.
Light come forth! I see the light and it burns! Carry on.